Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. We're back. My name's JohnMegacycle, and this is another episode of Final Upgrade. Our Season 2 is kicking off quite wonderfully, I'd say. This actually might be a good case for way more iron storage of this tier of product, considering it's being used in so many other places. I'd like to let the lines bleed out if they can. I don't know if that's going to be a possibility. What if I shut you off for a second? Reset. Cool. Almost. And stop. Perfect. Perfect time. Nuke, nuke, nuke. 3. Let me get a bit more storage hooked up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. In the earlier version of the game that we played, Season 1, there were different upgrade tiers for each storage. So I think storage started off at like 50, the T1, and then you upgrade it all the way to like 200. I don't see that tech in the tree anymore. This just seems like this is it. Okay, get that going again. Okay. That added another 400 potential storage. I think I'm pretty happy with that. Yep, I think I'm pretty happy with that. We could add more raw storage as well if we wanted. Maybe? Yeah, you know what, why not? I don't know why I'm just sitting here wondering if we should. Let's just do it. So 1, 2, 3, and a 1, 2, 3. Very same philosophy. Now these don't count as machines. None of these count as machines, so I can add as much storage and tanks and whatever the heck else I want. No problem. And we'll just pull this out so it looks like it's actually on some sort of ground. And copy, blurp. Another 600 raw storage. I think that's pretty decent. Wow. Yeah, now we've got the goods. Yep, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, that's doing that. Oh, I wanted 4 more miners. Now, what I wouldn't mind to figure out is how in the world would build cannons work like this? If I were to attach something like this here, can I do something like this? Now this has iron in it. No, I didn't mean to do that. There's nothing to click on it, so it's there, it's there. If I build some... Or there we are. No. Well, how many transports do I even have? 2. Oh my god. Yes, I would like more of those as well. So build. Yep. Okay, so this can actually help out with building just anything as well. Neat. Auto logic. Transporter. Have fun. Let's see here. Assign. Select ship. I wonder what that does. I'm not honestly sure what the heck that does. Local supplier. Let's see here. This is the database for like help and stuff. So let's see here. Set up an auto builder. Order your flagship to construct the blueprint. I think we've already done this. We've already done that. Yep, cool. Rebuild to another blueprint. Not super interested in that. 3 ways to build. Let's see here. The classic way. Yep, that's how I play it. Construction of 1 fully configured and connected machine. Cool. Construction of 1 machine. Construction of a production line allows you to place a limited number of fully configured machines at a time. Yeah, we don't do that. We do it old school. What I want to see though is Read map signs, waypoints. Give command to a robot. Drag and drop it on work. Okay, that was easy enough. So this is something that we can do automatically. We can actually have a fleet manager build ships for us. Not seeing anything in here. Your consumption for logistics. Build ship. Shipyard. Select the ship blueprint and material type. Specify how many ships you need to build. The shipyard will continue to work until a specified number of ships have been built in the sector. After ships leave this sector, the shipyard will continue to work. Okay. Fleet management by H. Combat ship logic must be on the ship. Draw a line for ship sector. Number in the centers, another faction, number of enemies. Okay, cool. So I shouldn't really use that for building miners or something, because a miner is going to leave immediately, and that's not going to be what I want. So, for now, it's this process, which is completely fine. I have 3, that's 4, this is 5. This is 6. And I want at least, I say, 2 more miners. Oops, wrong button. Now, the fact that the miners disappeared immediately tells me they're still probably very well in high demand. Let's just get 2 more out here. Real quick, like. Oh, no. If I hit OK, what happens? Oh, yeah, ship doesn't get built. That's totally fine. Uh, 7-2. 7-2. We're at 303% energy consumption per machine. It's good stuff. Does that show this here very easily? Machine control, build chain of machines. Not really. If I hover over it, anything? No fuel. Megawatt consumption per item 3.03. Okay, well, thank goodness this is a power base. Still not super great. What is the next? Oops, I keep hitting escape instinctively. In a different game I played, escape is how you close the menu. I don't know why. I just do things. That's all I know. I know that I do things. Steel shells are next, probably. Mech parts, nanites. Oh, did I miss someone for mech parts? I did. Whoopsie daisy doozy. And you're gonna produce what? Is that biomass? Biomass. Okay, good stuff. Get that on the docket. Let's keep doing a bit more research. Next was... We could definitely go nuclear power now. Let's pause. Let's do this. So, if I go all the way to uranium rod, and we keep going, nuclear reactor, and then we keep going, energy from uranium. The thing I would want is the material, or matter materializer. This literally changes energy into materials. Now, is there anything else I think that's super critical? I'm really jumping the gun here with this, but I'm curious to see if we can do it, and do it, like, well. So let's go for it. Do all the research, do all the things. This is very directly going to lower our energy costs per machine, which will be nice. We're at 302%. Holy cripes. That's insane. And we've just been using these research things this entire time. So I wouldn't mind to do... Like, if this is the only place we're doing research, let's literally do research, right? All right. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. So back to... Where's my uranium stash? There it is. There's uranium rods. Beautiful. Yeah, work it. The uranium power plant, the nuclear power plant, is going to require uranium rods and coolant, which I think we're doing pretty solid on coolant, aren't we? Oh, yeah. More than enough. You should not be feeding anyone. Yeah, just leave it. When all the machines fire, they'll take a dip on the energy, but now that, like, stuff is idle, no problem. Not a problem. We're down to 300%. That's great news. We're maxed out on residual water. That's great. That's super duper good. Yep, I like it. I dig it. How is iron doing? Brilliantly. Stacks and stacks. And we've got some residual sitting at home, too. Apologies if you hear any rumbling and thundering. For whatever reason, I've got a bunch of neighbors that just love to go crazy with their engines. I don't get the appeal. Hold on, I'm gonna mess with my car in such a way that it shatters every conversation within 3 blocks. Super great. I don't get the appeal. I'm not really a car guy, to be fair, either, so meh. Okay. Oakley. Nuclear reactor. Material goal. Okay, so we're gonna have to do a little changing here, but if I do something like that, what do you require? Oh, I was like, how the heck are you guys building it? I don't have any gold. Uranium rods. Energy value 1,000. That's excellent sauce. Let's do that. Copy. Let's do... Okay, what I'm going to need is another MCV. The MCV I'm going to change to be specifically into a gold carrier. So what I did in our first season was I had a single MCV that could handle everything. It had gold, iron, and like 2 or 3 composites. Here, I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set you to gold. And now I'm going to set you to be a builder. Auto logic builder. So you're going to warp there, which you probably already did, and you're already here and you're already done. Amazing. So I'll just have 1 MCV per task, I think. So what did you need? You did in fact need coolant. I was correct. We'll do something like this. I don't know if this looks dumb or what, but there we go. Boop, boop. You are coolant. And now let's go set up a trade route for coolant. This station also is going to be give ships energy. I do also want to do this. Batteries are just like storage. They don't count to the machine level, I don't think. It's not in the machine category, so I don't know why it would if it did. Let's go tidy this all up. We are researching electricity from uranium. There we go. Thanks, boys. And very, very soon, once that research completes, we're going to be swimming in energy. We're going to have tons and tons and tons of this stuff. Now, I wanted the matter generator, or whatever the heck. I wanted that because that's going to facilitate us to be able to effectively fabricate materials. If there's something I find I'm really low on, let's just use iron for an example. We could fabricate iron. It'd be oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Screw you, asteroid. You're done. We're down to 278 energy consumption per machine. That's not bad. Yeesh. Holy crap. Excellent. That's gorgeous. That is stupidly gorgeous. I love that. That's great. Okay, now the matter materializer, and that's the last tech we had in the stack? Fine, perfect. Oh, let's add steel rounds. We went really far into the tech tree. I don't even have gold ingots. How about that? Iron shell? Steel shell should be very close then, shouldn't it? Oh, I already have steel shell. Okay, cool. Yeah, alright. More composites, maybe? Titan ingot? Electrical steel shell? Sure. When we get to combat, I kind of want to have, like, as much of the best we can. I'm the kind of guy that likes to fight, like in an RTS, I like to fight one time. Hoping I'm going to win. So I don't like to send out a bunch of little attacks. I like to send one big slamma-jamma and call that a day. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how I feel about this, too. When we build our ships, I'm going to want to make sure, or at least do the very best I can, to make them proper and ready. Construction options? Do not auto-build ships. Do not auto-reconstruct after battle. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Yeah, just waiting for that matter materializer. We're down to 265%. So all of our machines produce 50%, or require 50% less juice than they did a few minutes ago. Okay, let's go ahead and build one of these matter materializers. Oh, actually, it's paused. Do I see all this stuff here? Oh, it doesn't say how much it's gonna take. Get out of build. Let's do something super stupid. No, just fall off the map. There we go. Okay, how much power are you taking now? Energy consumption per second, 100. Okay. Reset. Now if we go for uranium, for example, 5,000. Yep. Reset. Thanks. We're literally burning through what we could just mine naturally. Now, because... Man, we're just flying through this. Titan ingot? I should just shut up and let the research finish. Is this the last one? It's the last one. Yep, I'll wait. I don't mind. We'll wait. 258? Nice. Okay. Nuke. Here's the idea I have. I want to try to build our perpetual energy generator again. I'm going to come over here to Composite Station. A place that has no power generation method under its own volition. And we're just going to set up something like this. We're going to see if we can get it to work again. Now, the two machines I desperately need are a matter materializer and a power generator or two. What does the power generator need in terms of just fuel? Hydrogen would work. I need iron, and I need water. Now, the problem with that is is summoning iron costs 100 energy a second. What about carbon? Can you summon carbon? You can. This is straight up carbon. So what if we tried something like carbon and a stamper? What if we tried something like this? This would also be best to try on a system that I know exactly how much power it has, or how much power is available, because once these machines could pop on at any second and start doing the thing. So you're gonna make carbon. You're gonna take 500 power a second. You're gonna burn carbon ingots. I don't know if any of this is going to work, but I'm kind of looking forward to try. You are going to make carbon ingots. Okay. The last time we tried, we just watched our power and see what happened. Power's absolutely going down. This is a bad solution. Totally fine. And actually, that 500, is that worse because of... Let's see, where did it display extra energy consumption? Megawatt consumption per item 2.6. Okay, this is not affected by the additional power draw. What else can you summon for us? Actually, the better question is, what is the highest energy value? Fuel. Could we summon oil and turn it into fuel? That's one step. What is oil going to look like? 500 again. That would be better. 200. It'd be another 50. Hydrogen by itself sucks. Biomass by itself sucks. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work the way I was hoping it would. If we summon uranium, uranium has a cost of 5,000 whatever a second, right? Yeah, that doesn't help anybody. That definitely doesn't help me accomplish my goals. So nuke all that, all that. We're going to try something different. Do I know this is going to work? No, I have friggin' no idea. But that's half the fun with playing a game and experimenting, right? Okay, we'll just watch our power. It's going down slower. So, you're producing how much a second? It's 1 a second, isn't it? Seconds to produce 1 a second. So I don't need that, or that. We're still losing power. Okay. I think the cost of the matter materializer, whatever, makes this ineffective anymore. Before, we would get water and iron and make hydrogen or something, and hydrogen was really, really good. But yeah, if we do just iron, it's 100 per second, and this produces... Nope. This produces 75? Yeah, boo. But that's absolutely how the old one worked. Now, again, there was other technology that reduced the energy cost of stuff, so it would cost very little energy to turn it into whatever we wanted. But I don't think we'll be able to fabricate energy like that anymore. At least not right now. Maybe there's some other tech we'll come across that'll make that viable. But that does not seem viable at this time. Okay. Good test, good to know. What is next? What was next on the docket? What is this? Plastic? Carbon? Steel plate. Okay, well, how do I make steel plate? Iron ingot, nickel ingot. Okay. Where's nickel at? Oh, that's gold. Rats, that's already making gears. Is it a fabricator by chance? It is. Oh, sweet delight. I'm gonna wait till you vanish. Thank you. Just add another wing here. Now, one thing that we could do is if we really don't want to transport stuff from A to B, we could use something called a space teleport. And I have not messed with this purposefully because I think it's just a lot of energy, but we could do something like this. And then we set up a space teleport, make it linear, shall we? Boop. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy. I'll do it fresh. We'll do it fresh. Fresh. I like fresh. Let's see here. Let's see right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost. Almost to toast. You know what? I take back what I said. I kind of like these machines, the fabricators, to be on the same level. So we'll do something like this instead. And how does this work? Space of 3 each way. So 1, 2, 3. This goes right there. Perfection. All one segment. Lorp. Okay, now we just delete the riffraff we don't care about. You're the receiver. You're going to receive nickel ingots. Copy. You are the sender. Unlinked relays. Okay, and then we connect it to you. That should work. They'll point at each other. That'll be that. I like it. I like it a lot. I'll take that. Thank you kindly. Nope. You have to select the entire machine or it doesn't copy for butts. Butts. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right there. Now what I'm going to need is iron ingots. So let's hook up all the stuff we do know first. Sometimes I like to use WASD instead of moving the mouse because there's no way I can screw up holding down WASD. So just move the mouse. Oop, nope, that ruined all that. So about me not using the mouse, right? Just like that. Okay, you guys are going to do me a steel plate. Now we're going to do storage a little bit differently on this one. So this, 2, 3, 4, something like that. Pneumo tubes are going to look like this, and like this, and that. Get it out of the way as much as possible. Okay, now all I need is iron. So we'll do something like this, and like this. And let's get some communication crossovers here. I don't like it, but it'll do. Actually, I like it better now. Looks good, my friend. Something like that. And it's all nice and neat. Okay. Bring it online, boys. And once these connections are built, they will chit-chat with each other, and they'll aim at each other, and you'll be able to visually tell they're connected. Yep, just like that. So green is the sender, blue is the receiver. And there you go. There's the stuff. There's the stuff. I'm going to add another one just for that. Cool deal. Okay, let's get some iron over here. Oh, I never actually set up iron in the composite station either. Haha, whoops. Steel plate goes to you, and for a very limited time. Oh no, iron ingots. Oh no. Craps. Craps. Yes. Yes. Okay, how do we bleed the lines then? Aw, man. Crap. Do something like this. That bleeds most of it out. Okay, we'll just swallow our pride, clean it up real good. It'll be fine. That everything? No, that's not everything. Okay. I made the biggest of boo-boos. It's not the worst. I have to just put some things back, but... Yeah, I grabbed the wrong item. I fed the wrong thing. Issues become me. Boop. Wah. Wah. I don't know why. I don't know why that was the first thing on my mind, but it super duper was. Okay. Let's shut off the iron transport. You do that by clicking on the little line here and saying delete. You don't need to show no mo. Let's go ahead and get the rest of these communication crossings built. It doesn't look right. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. Good. Oh. That feels fixed. Okay, let's try this one more time. Iron ingots. Thank you kindly. Try that again. Oh, whoops. Yeah, this is gonna accomplish nothing. There we go. This is an issue for a reason. I'm not too sure what that reason is. There we go. Maybe as I was deleting it, it was causing issues. Good. Alright. There we go. Okay. When one set is slow, the other side should pick up. Okay. What was that message? You need water purifiers now. Cool. That's late game tech, yo. I ain't nowhere near that. Clean that up pretty nicely, though, I reckon. So the matter fabricator we could just get rid of, if we so chose. Let's do a quick rundown of all of our planets. What's your damage? Okay, there we go. That all looks good. We have tons of residual copper. All the carbon in the world. We have so much carbon. It's super good. Full on water. Actually doing really good on iron. Composites. We have full composites. Excellent. Nickel. Nickel could use some work. We could use more nickel miners. Where are all the miners anyway? Oh my god. How far are you guys going? Oh, maybe less is more. Maybe I needed less miners. You want lenses? I got it. Right. Nickel, we already talked about you. The golden saucer, full of gold. Everything's slap bang amazing. Silicon. We got glass. That's all good. Why? Try that. Try that, big guy. What else? Biomass, I'm not super sure what to do with. I'm sure we'll need it eventually. This power station is amazing. I have it set to... Nope. Energy policy gives ships energy. Very good. You guys are set properly, right? You absolutely are. I didn't need this much uranium. I 0% needed all the machines I built. We could always go back and turn it down if we wanted to. How is titanium? How far do we get on titanium? All the way to ingot. Excellent. And by that name, we shall do it right. Oop. There we go. A ship will be by shortly to make sure you are topped off with energy once the batteries are built. We're back up to 277 again. Not the best, not the best. Now, let's take a look at some of our composites. Let's see, does it say what it is? No, it doesn't. What if we did this? Yep, okay. So, in the bottom right of the blue box I've got highlighted here, it tells us the output. This is copper nickel composite. It has resistances of 0, 1, 1, 0 kinetic, 1 explosion, 1 laser. The higher the level, the better, obviously. Iron has a rating of 0, 0, 0. It has no resistances whatsoever. So as we're talking about... no, that's not what I wanted. As we're talking about these composites, different composites are going to be better against different enemies. An iron copper composite gives us a 101. An iron nickel gives us a 110. That's all but before Tech 4. Tech 4 doesn't give us any more composites. Tech 5. Nickel gold composite. So I'll want to build the very best one we can before we go into battle. Copper gold composite? That's not bad. There is no... 3 is the top level. There's no 333. There isn't. There's 332. Meaning the other composites are still going to be better for that. Oh, wow. Titanium by itself is 1s across the board? That's not bad. What's ferrititan? 212? Okay. How far can we go safely, easily? Titanium copper? 323. Wow. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Titanium copper. Titanium shell. Titanium gold? Oh, it's not a composite. Okay, Nitinol? Nitinol's a 332. So living composites, what are these? Living stuff. There was a living metal maker, a nano machine or something? Antimatter generator? What's this? Antimatter containers. Uranium magnets. I'm okay with that. I'm nano assembler. Here we go. Machine that produces living metals. That's cool, but that doesn't exactly tell me what living metals are. Was there anything here about living metals? Oh, okay. I did not know about direct docking. That's cool as hell. Nice. Alright, well, we don't need that, but that's okay. Read map signs. Sector quality, local station, sector ships, raw resource deposit. Right, I already knew all that. Okay. Anyway, right now, the very... Oh, crap, I forgot what I was even talking about. The very best research and composite we had was titanium. Was it ferrititan? Nope, there was one better. Titanium copper composite? Yeah, that's what I want. I want the titanium copper composite. This is going to be very, very straightforward. So we're just going to do this. Back in my old save game, I had so many. Can you just scram for a second? Thanks. I had so many frickin' modules. It was a little mind-boggling. But I wasn't throwing away any of my iterations, so that's kind of what was up with that. I don't know if you forgot your order. But in case you did, you're a builder. Have fun. Now I want titanium copper composite. Kinetic explosion. Oh, nitinol would be nice too. Let's do nitinol. Why not? And titanium, you be. And you be nickel. Okay. I need a titanium pull over here, please. Which I don't have. Isn't there titanium ore somewhere? Oh, yes. Go. Sure, what the hell. I have enough miners, let's do it. Alright. Composite station, right. So I'm going to want another MCV or two. Just with these materials. So again, like in the first season I had an MCV that was supposed to be like a jack of all trades. Now, I kind of don't really care. I'll just have an MCV per different materials. So you are going to be nitinol composite. And what I should do is I should probably turn this into our space station as well. Not space station, what's the word I'm thinking of? Shipyard? I could probably turn this into our shipyard, couldn't I? Or should I don't know if I should go somewhere else to make the shipyard. I'm gonna go somewhere else to make the shipyard. But before I do that, a little more storage buffer. I'm anticipating our very first shipment of stuff to show, and here we go. Now, again, there's nothing stopping me from doing this all in one station. I don't need to separate all these stations out. I really like to do it that way, though, based on function or material or whatever. I think it looks better that way. It looks better this way. But nothing's really stopping me from... Maybe you're going to play it by have a ton of very small transport ships, right? They can only carry like 100. And then everything goes out and brings resources into like the core. And then does all the work and whatever. Maybe that's your style. Totally legit. Totally legit. Oh, just missed it. Yep. Wow. Did I need Titan ingots anywhere? Maybe not. Okay, what's wrong? Oh, I don't have it researched yet. Oh, okay. Nitinol composite. Thanks. I think we still have plenty of research. Oh yeah, we have like 250,000 memory right now. We could easily chunk that into weaponry or whatever we need. Not a problem, but this nitinol is going to be so sweet. We're going to go from no resistances to all of them. Yeesh. Yeah, and some of these machines already have the materials, so these two machines are just going to go ham immediately. Did anyone else need Titan ingots? I could have sworn something did. Okay, the MCV showed up. Yep. Yep. There we go. So I'm not entirely sure how this is going to work. Like I said, much of this is new and different and has been changed frequently, which I'm still super excited about. But the thing is, combat. Well, we're going to build our shipyard. We'll design a ship. We'll build our shipyard. And we'll say I want X amount of ships. Once that's done, and we go off to battle, do the MCVs show up and repair the ships? That's kind of how it worked in the first season. So I'm kind of hoping that's how it works in this one. I'm not sure. We'll just have to wait and see. We're almost at 30 million population, which doesn't sound like a lot, but we're definitely getting there. I'm still quite delighted with how this is all progressing, to be honest. Okay, I can't wait anymore. Wow, it all got hammered into ingots so fast. That's crazy. Yep, that titanium is going to just flash and be gone in a second. Now if there's no titanium, everyone's going to scram. And now all the titanium. I might do what I did before with the other stuff as well. I'm just going to do something like this. Just as a supplemental stash. I don't know if I like that. It's fine. They'll fill. It'll just get warped away like anything else. It'll be fine. Check on our composite station. Yeah, very good. I knew this wasn't going to be ready immediately. And I'm building up these MCVs full of stuff for a reason. I think we can give follow orders. We can have them, like, follow the fleet. Yeah. We're getting to the good stuff. The only thing I haven't done is any amount of weapons building aside from the iron rods. Now, speaking of that, iron shell. Damage 12, radius 0.5, accuracy spread 10. 12.58 turns into, or 12.510 turns into 15.58. 15.58 turns into 18.56. And I think that's the... Oh, there's a titanium shell. Titan ingot electrical steel shell. 21 damage. That's the best? Titanium... Oh, no. Titanium gold is the best? Where's the best here? Okay. All this is very doable, though. We have all the materials to make that work. So any combat's going to happen. We're going to go up against green. Green, as you can see here, are kineticists. Ooh, I like that. A kineticist. Like a scientist that makes kinetics? I don't know. Kineticist. It sounds really hot. I like it. We're going to do that. I think iron ore here is where I have the materials going. Yep. So I'll bring in everything else. So let's go ahead and do that research. Close. Thank you. I want this. Perfect. Titanium shell, titanium gold shell. Perfect. Good stuff. We're not going to have a ton of room for much else, so I'm hoping the territory we take from green is going to open up new areas for us. In addition to building that fleet, like I'm mentioning, another thing we're going to have to very desperately do is ensure that we have enough defenses. the enemy can counterattack on us. I want to make sure that when we declare war, we're ready to kick them in the tooth. Teeth? Ugh. I'm too tired. Kick them right in the tafers. Titanium shell. Excellent. I'm going to need, I feel, a very massive factory of everything. So this is going to be a very... Hello? What happened there? This is going to be a very recurring theme, building this out this big. And I'm going to have to do a little bit of clever dinking around with it to make it work and make it fly. But I'm kind of thinking just something like this. And what's the next one I need? Steel? No! Oh my god, I just clicked copy to all machines. Okay, it's fine. Easy fix. Was that it? That was it. We're good? Okay. Oh my gosh, that was terrifying for a hot second. I need nickel ingots. So let's go ahead and get that built. Something like 1, 2, 3, and 4. And let's get these communication crossovers done. At a minimum, it's going to have to look like that. Crap, I keep forgetting. Nickel or nickel ingot? Nickel ingot, okay. Okay. And now let's go put in an order for that. Oop. So, bereft of nickel. There we are. I didn't realize how heavy this station was going to get hit. Holy craps. Okay, more research done, more research done. Amazing, amazing. So, next episode, because we're going to pause right here, we're going to go through build out, what is it? Steel, titanium, steel, electrical steel, titanium shell, titanium gold shell. And that's going to max out top kinetic damage, or top kinetic weaponry. We also are trying to build up the best kinetic armor in the game. I think we're going to be able to go to war, if not next episode, the episode after that. Looking very forward to it. So, thanks for joining me. My name's JohnMegacycle. Another episode of Final Upgrade is in the books. And I hope to catch you next time. Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Thanks for checking out my video. I also want to take a moment to thank all my supporters and donators, and if you'd like to join up with me and game with my crew, all the information to get connected is in the description below. Thanks again, and I hope to catch you next time.